Hi everyone, today we are going to unbox Firmzilla's 27 liter conical fermenter. I must remind you, this is made from plastic, and since it's made from plastic, it makes it really light, which is easy for you. That means you can store it, you can carry it without any difficulty. You can pressurize it. I will be talking about how to pressurize this vessel as well. And also, this is unbreakable. You can hammer it, you can drop it, it will still not break. It may deform a bit, but it will not break. Which means that unlike a glass carboy, this will not spill all over your room if you by mistake if you drop it. On the carton, you would see a detailed diagram there, how this can be used, how is it the larger opening is there, how the lid has multiple things, how the yeast collection bin has to be there. The features are also mentioned there. I'm not going to repeat through that, it's mentioned on the website as well. And the fact that you can drink straight away. So this is there. One of the topics that I will be covering today in detail would be how to harvest yeast using this Firmzilla. As you can see, so I have already opened it for you and I have semi-assembled it. So it's nothing. The stand comes there. It's a very rugged, heavy stainless steel stand. You can see out here it is rated for 2.4 bar. 2.4 bar is very close to the pressure that you would put in your car tire. So you can make an estimate how much pressure it can hold. This is the interesting lid that it comes with. This is a pressure release valve. You pull this, it'll release the pressure for you. This is an opening through which you can attach an airlock. And with this opening, you can attach a siphon pump. Also, these openings are of the size that you can attach the corny kegs, ball lock post, the liquid post, and the gas post, and you can convert it into a mini keg as well if you intend to do that. You can put the lid on the top. It's a pretty heavy lid, and then you can screw the lid. Now, at the bottom, couple of things will get attached. So first thing that gets attached is this stainless steel metallic frame. So this will sit on this ring, so that later on, if you while you want to transport it, you can lift it from the neck itself. You don't have to lift it from here. It becomes easy, much more easier than a carboy to maneuver around. Then comes the dump valve. So this is a dump valve which will get screwed here. It comes with a stainless steel handle, so that once your fermentation is done and the yeast is settled to the base, you can open the valve and you can drain out all the sediment. By draining out the sediment, this becomes like a unitank. That is what is written on the cardboard, a unitank. So you can fermentation here. You can remove the yeast. You can do your secondary here without needing to transfer, and then since this is this you can also pressurize, so this can also be used for dispensing. All three purposes: fermentation, your aging or secondary fermentation, as well as dispensing. Carbonation dispensing can happen through the single vessel without having to invest into a pumping system to do that. This is primarily designed for biotechnology research institutes and commercial breweries which want to do smaller pilot batches for finding out what is the recipe, to find out what kind of a product they need to launch in the market, what would be the market response and the feedback around that. Doing the same thing, so it's a miniature version of a 5HL or 10HL large stainless steel brew houses that you would see. By making a smaller version, the brewmasters are able to experiment a lot more. They are able to go a lot aggressive, and when they go a lot aggressive, they are able to find out really revolutionary recipes which will help improve the craft beer. Okay, other attachments, so this we talked about. Then this is the yeast collection tank. Now, you would have realized by now that most of the traditional breweries across Europe and a lot of places in the US, they don't buy commercial yeast. They maintain their own slants, they maintain their own yeast culture. They'll make a starter batch, and they'll keep on reusing that. So that way they are able to ensure that their proprietary strains are safeguarded. Secondly, they are able to ensure that what the flavor profile does not change from batch to batch. It's the same yeast which they have used over generations. They have cultivated it, they have isolated it, and they have trained it to develop a particular flavors. So for that, you require this yeast collection. It has certain more accessories which are inside, and this would be the cover for the yeast collection. So this will sit along with this dump valve. It will be screwed on top of it, and on below that you can attach this. So with these 4 accessories, your unitank would be complete. One thing I forgot to mention, it also comes with this handle. Now sometimes you would have realized, let's take the example of a jam jar. The lid becomes tight over time and it is very difficult to remove it. And so to removing the lid, we have come up with this innovative tool. You can open it, put it on top of your lid, and then it gives you a large space for you to go slide and gently open the lid with a much higher torque, so it becomes quite easy. So this is one of the unique features that I want to talk about. So this is the unitank. Please use this. If you are a professional brewer, you would require a unitank in order to improve your craft. Thank you. If there are any more queries, just drop a note to brew@arishram.com on this Kegzilla's 27-liter conical format.